All right, man. They talking about the Detroit Lions team worth is second worst in the National Football League, only behind one team, and kind of it's a shocker, but not a shocker at the same time, man. But let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video. You know, sorry, I gotta get Mason. He's trying to get to his girlfriend out there barking. But yeah. Let's talk about it, man. It's Mr. Mason, for y'all don't know. Him and Minnie look alike a little bit, but it's Mason, it's the boy. So part of them being on Hard Knocks, right? Part of them being on Hard Knocks is trying to boost this team's worth. That's what it's about. It's trying to boost this team's worth, and it's not worth much right now because they haven't won. It's a stigma about the Lions. They cheat, and people keep saying, but how do you cheat and they spend on the salary cap? This, that, and the third, man. They keep hiring people that's never done a job because it's cheaper. It's cheaper. Brad Holmes is cheaper instead of going to pay somebody that's done it before. So that's the difference. But Cincinnati Bengals are the only NFL team worthless than the Detroit Lions in 2022. Now, who came in number one, the Cowboys. They ain't won in the while, but they're the Cowboys. They had a history before Jerry. Jerry came in, fired Tam Landry. He had success in the 90s, and they've been living off that prehistoric history forever. So that is what it is. But they the top dog, and the Lions damn right at the bottom. And that's what it's about. They don't have Calvin Johnson no more. They don't have Barry Sanders. They don't have Matthew Stafford. They don't have no ticket sellers. And they had the worst team's worst revenue, ticket revenue last year. So all that tie into it. You don't have a premier talent, and they let Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn Trisha strip this team of any other talent it had left. And what they come to, they didn't draft well at all. And basically what happened was, it was nobody to come see. Once that preseason hype died off of the Lions, once that preseason like that hype that died off of the Lions, then there was nobody to go see once reality hit Lions fans in the face. There was nothing to come see. But Brad Holmes is trying to inject some more talent. But it says Detroit Lions remain near the bottom of the annual ranking measuring how much each pro team sports franchise is worth. Detroit ranks 31st out of 32nd teams, with the Sportico valuing the franchise at $2.86 billion. So that ain't really bad neither. I mean, that's still a hella flip for the That's still a hella flip for the fours. You can become $2 billion stickers by selling the Lions to Jeff Bezos or somebody that really care about it. You come out $2 billion sticker. That make a lot of sense for old Martha. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and sell it to Jeff Bezos. Niggas gonna have Amazon patches, on the Lions jersey and shit, man. The NBA went through with sponsorships like they overseas, so I will be surprised if the NFL, if they don't already do it, unless I'm tripping. There are 16 NFL franchises worth more than $4 billion. The average team is worth $4.1 billion, 18% increase from last year. According to available information, Lions slotted 31st out of 32 teams every year since 2016. While not much has changed when compared to the rest of the league, at least that number continues moving in the right direction. Sportico reports it made these valuations based on interviews with more than 30 bankers, lawyers, teams, executives, owners, and consultants, not to mention available public disclosure. The Dallas Cowboys topped the list, not just for the NFL teams, but all pro franchises at $7.64 billion. That's $630 more than the NFL, than the second place New York Yankees and nearly $2 billion more than the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL outperformed revenue expectations in 2021, probably because couldn't nobody really go to the game in 2020 on both the local and national side. Sportico reports. Quote, fans returned to stadiums in force following a season almost no spectator because of the COVID-19 protocols. While sponsors flooded into the sport, the league partnership revenue went up 23% per IEG. The 32 teams generated $17.4 billion in cumulative revenue, including 64% from equally shared national streams, up from 12.4 billion in 2020. The 2021 revenue tally is nearly twice that of the closest competitor, the NBA. So I mean, shit, they still shining. And they split all that revenue. They split it equally. They split it equally. You know, so I mean, it is what it is. So the Lions, that's why they begged to be on Hard Knocks, because they wasn't moving no tickets. You know, that's why they wanted to be on Hard Knocks so bad. They need to expand the brand, but you know, it's kind of like trying to like putting a patch on the hole in your roof. I think I used this analogy the other day. It's kind of like putting a patch on your roof, right? And so you keep patching it. At some point, you're gonna have to fix it. And the only way the Lions gonna fix this is by hiring the right candidate at GM and give them complete financial control over the team, you know, and spend the money. And they did not want to spend the money. That's why they keep hiring first time GMs and all that type of stuff, because they don't want to spend the money. You know, because they don't want to spend the money. And when they spent the money on the coach that had experience at, I think, won the Super Bowl, and Jim Caldwell, they started turning it around. Then they hired a GM that never did it again, and then they fell down. They fell flat on their face and fired Caldwell. So you hire people, spend money, hire people with experience, see what happened. You started to go in the right direction, but they didn't get the clue. You know, they started to get the clue. You know, so it is what it is. It is what it is, man. And you know, but they gotta win, and they'll be worth a lot of money quick. Trust me, they'll be worth a lot of money quicker than quick. Trust me, they'll be worth a lot of money. Detroit is a gold mine football time. A lot of people don't know it because we ain't won. But you know, they need to force her to sell this team. That's the bottom line. Mike Brown has been the worst owner, you know, for years, and that's the only thing that's annually from keeping Martha from being the worst owner. The worst owner is Mike Brown, but he made the Super Bowl last year. But he don't want to pay nobody. He don't want to guarantee money, and I wouldn't be surprised too if they let Joe Burrows go elsewhere. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, bro, because he cheap. He cheap as hell, man. He been the worst. Now just let you know, man, they ain't gonna force nobody out that good old boy club. If they ain't forced James Dolan out the NBA yet, they ain't forcing nobody out the NBA unless they dig up a scandal. It's a good old boy club. They all boys. That's why it's so hard to get in the good old boy club. They all boys. You know? But I mean, it is what it is. It don't surprise me none. I don't know if you're gonna be surprised. Y'all gonna be surprised, but I'm not. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check Detroit Lions Talk playlist out. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live, we drop a video. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Spotify, Anchor, the whole nine. Appreciate you girls and guys supporting the channel. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.